So everyone, this is Dr. Lano, and I'm here with a very serious video. Okay, I'm by no means a doctor. I'm just a fat guy on the internet, and I wasn't actually not planning to make a video about this, about the coronavirus, because there's already so many other good videos and so many other big YouTubers that can reach out to way more people than I can. But we started to talk about this in the Discord, and I felt like, you know what, I want to do this, and just pushing this about the virus and what we can do about it, because there are people, sadly, that are very ignorant about this, that is very dangerous in its own, that this is like a hoax, it's nothing real, it's not dangerous. And then it's those that literally panicking, they are stockpiling everything, and this literally, I read there was some that actually bought thousands of hand sanitizer, bought up all of it to resell it, which is technically not a crime, but something incredible shitty thing to do. Don't think it's a crime, at least. Still a major shitty thing to do, and yeah, fuck that, people. And that is also something that is obviously something I want everyone to think about. First is that don't steal or buy masks and stuff like that. And there's happened even here in Sweden in hospitals that people have stolen masks and hand sanitizers from the hospitals and all that. Like, don't do that. Those people in the hospitals and those that work in retirement home and all that, those are the people that need it the most. Hence, I mean, I don't feel the problem, and I can probably fix some scarf or something to block my face. And sure, I think it's important that we are very careful in these times. Like, be sure to wash your hands, wash your phone, your tablet, and knobs and stuff like that. Make sure it's all clean, and wash. Keep up with the hygienes. Simple as that. And it just reminds me that there are plenty of people that don't wash off the bathroom. Why would you do that? I mean, I'm not a germophobic or anything like that, but that is just that is stats I didn't need to read. But yeah, it is an important thing that we take things in a calm way. We're being vigilant about it. Don't be hysterical and get panic. Like, right now, they are literally stockpiling. People are buying, they go in, buy stuff, and, literally empty the stores. And sure, I don't blame them for doing that. It's a kind of natural reaction to all of this that, oh no, I need to prepare that I can survive in case of this apocalypse. I can't even say the word. And the problem, though, is obviously, first of all, shortage of all the food. And secondly, people like me that is incredible poor, that can barely get by the month as it is, will have even harder if the stores suddenly getting out of food. Now, this is not the case at the moment, and hopefully it won't get to that point, but that is the thing, that those that are poor, that doesn't have the money, will be even more in problem as it is, because as this coronavirus is, the pandemic is spreading, it of course affects the economy of all the countries in the world, and that affects also the healthcare system. Everything is just pushed to limits, and I know most countries have people, most countries' healthcare systems and hospitals and all that is already, before all of this, understaffed. I'm pretty sure 99% of all countries in the world have shortage with people in hospitals and all that. And now add all this onto that, and I just say to everyone that work in stores, that work in retirement home, that work in hospitals and everything like that, and make sure everything still works, big fucking salute to you guys, because you're doing immense work. And I just think it's important to bring up this discussion. So I think it's important because that we try to keep calm. Obviously, don't go to big masses. Avoid that. And if you can, sure, it's good to buy in a little bit of like rice, spaghetti, and stuff like that to have extra in case you get sick. Because if you get sick, stay at home. If you're not in one of these risk groups like lessen immune system or elderly, then obviously you need to make sure to contact hospital, call them or something like that, contact them. But if someone like me or and most of you I know that are young and generally healthy, it's better to just stay home and drink a lot of fluid. Get lots of fluid and rest. That is literally what I have been reading about this. I will leave links to these in the description below, because I've been reading on Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, which is as it said, it's in the USA, as well Kids Health, which I read about how the virus will affect kids, which generally seems to be that it doesn't seem to be as dangerous for them as it is for the elderly. The elderly and those with weak immunity is those that are in most danger of this. So I will leave links to this because I think it's important that we read and are prepared for this. We shouldn't be panicking and get hysterical, but we shouldn't be ignorant either. Be vigilant, read up about things, and especially from sources that are reliable. I hope these sources are both Kids Health from NIMRS and CDC are. And as well, I'm actually reading Swedish sites, Krisinformation, which is crisis information about the crisis. And normal symptoms is like fever, coughing, problem with breathing. And that is the thing with this virus. It is attracting into the respiratory tracts and all of that, and affect the lungs. That is the thing that makes it so dangerous among things. And most people will only have like a flu. We won't react too strong to it, but it is those that it is dangerous, obviously. So if you're feeling like, man, I'm getting a fever and stuff like that, stay home, make sure that you rest and drink, and wait a few days after you're feeling like, man, I'm feeling healthy. Still wait, especially if you are working with retirement home and in hospitals. Very important. And if you are in a store and buy, make sure that you wash your hands as soon as you get home and stuff like that. Pretty basic. That is the thing I think is very good with this, is basic hygiene goes a long way in this case. And I still also wondering the toilet paper crisis we have now. Well, not in Sweden, but in USA, I think it was. And I find it like, what is with? I think they people mix up Ebola virus with coronavirus. Ebola is definitely far worse, and it causes massive diarrhea and puking, and it's a very, very nasty stuff. And that is not to say that corona is, we have worse diseases. It's still a virus that can kill and will kill. So I think it's important that people read up about this, but be also calm about it. Don't listen to, in general, people. For now, to bring up a big example, but United States president that seemed to be like, you know what, there is nothing to worry about. The common flu is more dangerous, and etc., which is just completely fucking dumb to actually say. Because for Trump's sake, he brought up like, last year, well, when we flew the latest years, we had this many cases and so many deaths, and so far with corona is this little, oh no, there's nothing dangerous. But that is now, the thing is with this virus, it's just escalating right now, More cases found constantly. And that is the thing as well. I mean, many countries had this problem, well, with Corona for a long time without realizing it. Because these have been sleeping under everything. Like everyone like, well, there's a bunch of dudes there having a flu. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this up. I don't think I bring in anything new to the table compared to many others that is way more well informed about this. I'm still trying to read up and having my information what I consider is correct, and hopefully most of you are staying safe and make sure that you clean your hands, make sure it's covering your face if there is anything that you suspect or stuff like that, and take care of yourself and everyone around you, because these gonna be tough times for all of us, especially considering the economy is also affecting pretty hard by this. So hopefully things stay cool though, and we can keep up. And yeah, and as said, if I have anything that I misinformed about, or if you have any extra information, please comment about that, because I don't want to be wrong about things. If I'm wrong, I want people to correct me, and especially when it's something this serious, then I want people definitely to correct me if I'm wrong about something. I just know that it's an dangerous disease. It's not that it's everyone gonna wipe out. It's not Ebola or the Spanish flu or something like that. But it is still a danger to a certain group, which is the elderly and those that are weak. And it's still something we need to take serious. So I don't want to see people like ignoring it and think it's a hoax and stuff like that. But I don't want people to panic either and get hysterical. That is also very contrary to everything, because people in panic don't act rational. That's the thing. It's good to be rational and thinking like, man, I need to take precautions to this. I need to make sure that I wash my hands and don't, if I started to feel like, oh god, hey, this is not good, stay home and make sure that you don't maybe have it without realizing it. So yeah, I just wanted to bring this up. I know as I said, it's nothing more I'm really bringing in. I just hope every one of you stays safe. It is pretty serious times, but I think it's important that we all talk about this and make sure that we all keep up to date about this. So that will be for now. I will be back with my normal dumbass content with Fate, anime, reactions, and all of that. I'm sorry for this random vid. I just want to bring things up and make sure that we all ready for what comes and what already have come, what's happening. So hopefully all you stay safe. See you later on and have a continued super great day.